Hello students, see this problem today. Calculate average due date from the following information. Date of bill, term and amounts are given. 16th August 2019, term 3 months. So we have to add 3 months in 16th August and 3 grace days to calculate the due date. Amount is 3000. 20th October, term is 60 days, 2500. 14th December 2019, 2 months, amount 2000. 24th January, 60 days, 1000 rupees. 6th March, 2 months and rupees 1500. Now from this given information we have to calculate average due date. So let's start. First we have to prepare a table and then we will calculate due dates of each bill and then we will calculate average due date. Okay, so let's start. So first we have to calculate due dates by adding the term in every date. So let's calculate the due dates first. 16th August and term of bill is 3 months. So we have to calculate 3 months from 16th August, that is 16th September, October, November. 16th November plus 3 grace days. So first due date will be 19th November. 19th November 2019. Okay, 2019. Now 20th October plus 60 days. Here I will show you the calculation. Remaining October days are 11. So ऑक्टोबरचे उरलेले 11 दिवस घेतले की आपल्याकडे उरतात 59 days. नेक्स्ट month is November, so 9, 29. This is November, this is October, November and this is December. So by adding 60 minus 11 it is 59 days. त्याच्यानंतर नोव्हेंबर महिना जाईल आणि नंतर येईल डिसेंबर महिना. सो नेक्स्ट आफ्टर ॲडिंग 60 days 11 दिवस ॲड केले की ऑक्टोबर महिना संपला. मग 30 दिवस ॲड केले की नोव्हेंबर महिना संपला आणि नंतर येईल डिसेंबर. डिसेंबर महिन्याचे 19 डिसेंबर येईल. सो 20, 21, 22 डिसेंबर, 22nd डिसेंबर विल बी द सेकंड ड्यू डेट. तुम्ही रफमध्ये कॅल्क्युलेट करू शकता किंवा मी तुम्हाला कॅल्क्युलेटरवर पण करून दाखवू शकते. 14 डिसेंबर प्लस 2 months, सो इट इज 14 जानेवारी अँड 14th फेब. 14th फेबच्या पुढे आपल्याला 3 दिवस मोजायचे. सो 15th, 16th अँड 17th फेब. Now the year will change, it will be 20. Then 24th January plus 60 days. आपण या पद्धतीने पण काढू शकतो बघा. We will add plus, first we will add 60 days plus 24 days. So total days are 84. From that we will deduct all days of January, that is 31 days. So is equal to 53. Next month of January is February 2020, and as 2020 is a leap year, February will have 29 days, so minus 29, it is 24. Okay, 24 it is. So it will be 24th of March plus 3 grace days. So next date will be 27th March 2020. Now 6th March plus 2 months is easy. April and May, that is 6th May plus 3 grace days, so 9th May 2020. Okay, these are the due dates. In this way you can calculate the due dates. Now amount we will write 3000, 2500, 2000, 1000 and 1500. So total 10,000. Okay. Now we will calculate number of days from zero date. First due date, that is 19th November 2019 is my base date or zero date. नॉर्मली फर्स्ट डेट झिरो डेट किंवा बेस डेट म्हणून धरतात. तुम्ही कुठलीही डेट धरूनही करून बघितलं तरी ॲव्हरेज ड्यू डेट ही नेहमी तीच येते, हे लक्षात ठेवा. सो आय हॅव टेकन फर्स्ट डेट ॲज अ बेस डेट अँड नाव आय विल कॅल्क्युलेट फ्रॉम दॅट number of days from base date to each date. Okay, 19th November to 19th November 0, then 19th November to 22nd December. 19th November means the remaining days of November will be 11, so 11 days plus December 22nd, so डेज विल बी 33. मी तुम्हाला इथे करून दाखवते किती अधिक करते मी ते. हे तुम्ही रफ पेपरवर करणं एक्सपेक्टेड आहे किंवा तुम्ही इथेही करून बघू शकता, तोंडीही करू शकता. नाव 19th November to 17th February means November 11 days, all days of December, then all days of January, that is 31st, and February 17. So days will be 90 days. ओके, आता इथे फार गर्दी होणार आहे तरी पण बघूया. फ्रॉम 19th November to 27th March, so 11 days of November, all days of December, all days of January, all days of February, that is 29, then all days of 27 days of March, November, December, January, February and March. Okay, so 11 plus 31 plus 31 plus February 29 plus 27th March, so total will be 129. Total is 129. Now in case of last, तुम्हाला डेज कॅल्क्युलेट करायला इथे सोपं पडत नसेल तर तुम्ही रफ पेपरवर करू शकता, जिथे तुम्ही असं लिहू पण शकता बघा की नोव्हेंबरचे 11 डेज, डिसेंबरचे 31 डेज, जानेवारी 31 डेज, फेब्रुवारी ॲज इट इज अ लीप इयर 29, अदरवाइज दे विल बी 28 इफ लीप इयर इज नॉट देअर, अँड मार्च 27, November, December, January, February, March, and then you can do the addition. Okay, now next from 19th November to 19th May, so 11 days of November plus December plus January plus February plus all days of March plus all days of April, that is 30. Okay, and 9 days of May. So total days are 172. So 33, 90, 129 and 172 असे इथे लिहिले डेज की खूप अडचण होते, त्यामुळे मी मगाशी तुम्हाला दाखवलं तसं तुम्ही वेगळ्या रफ पेपरवर कॅल्क्युलेशन करू शकता. डिरेक्टली कॅल्सीवर पण कॅल्क्युलेशन करू शकता तुम्ही, विच इज व्हेरी इझी. As per your preference you can do the calculation. Now we will calculate the products. 3000 into 0, 0, 2500 into 33, it is 82,500. Use your calculator. Then 2000 into 90, so it is 1,80,000. Then 129 into 1000, 1,29,000. Normally multiplications easy असतात. Now 1500 into 172, that is 2,58,000. And the total 6,49,000. 500. आत्ता तुम्हाला कॅल्क्युलेटर अलाउड आहे. ज्यावेळी आम्ही ॲव्हरेज ड्यू डेट काढायचो आफ्टर 12th आम्हाला 12thमध्येच होतं ॲव्हरेज ड्यू डेट, त्यावेळी विदाऊट कॅल्क्युलेटर आम्हाला ही मल्टिप्लिकेशन्स करायला लागायची. टोटल अमाऊंट, that is total product 6,49,500 and total amount is 10,000. Okay, so now we will calculate average due date. Average due date is equal to total products divided by total amount. Therefore total product 6,49,500 upon 10,000. Okay, so it is 64.95. इथे मी हे लिहायचं विसरले. बेस डेट प्लस टोटल प्रोडक्ट डिवायडेड बाय टोटल अमाउंट. सो बेस डेट इज 19th November प्लस 64.95 upon 100. So 19th November plus 64.95, that is 19th November plus 65 days. Average due date is equal to base date plus total products divided by total amount. हे तुम्हाला मी सांगितलं आहे, मीन्स सम ऑफ प्रोडक्ट्स डिवायडेड बाय सम ऑफ अमाऊंट. सो विसरू नका असं माझ्यासारखं. बेस डेट नंतर ॲड करताच येते ऑब्व्हियसली, पण तरी 19 November प्लस 65 days. सो 11 days ऑफ November. I will show you how to calculate it. First I will add 19. ओके, तुम्हाला रफ पेपरवर दाखवू दिसत नसेल तर. पहिल्यांदा 19th प्लस 65, टोटल डेज 84. ओके, आपण नोव्हेंबर महिन्यापासून घेतलं आहे. सो आय विल डिडक्ट ऑल डेज ऑफ नोव्हेंबर फर्स्ट फ्रॉम दिस. नोव्हेंबर ऑल डेज आर 30, सो रिमेनिंग डेज 54. November, next month is December, so 31 days of December, so remaining days are 23. Next month is January, 23rd January 2020 is the average due date. So 23rd January 2020 is the average due date in this problem. Okay, in this way you have to calculate average due date. You can take any dates, assume any dates, due dates and amounts, and you can practice calculating average due date. Now see this problem. E owes to F the following amounts: rupees 5,000 due on 10th March 2020, rupees 18,000 due on 2nd April 2020, rupees 60,000 due on 30th April 2020, and rupees 2,000 due on 10th June 2020. He desires to make full payment on 30th June 2020. Full payment means total amount he want to pay on 30th June 2020 with interest at 10% per annum from the average due date. Find out the average due date and the amount of interest. So first we have to prepare a table. Due dates are given here. We will calculate number of days from base date, and then from that we will calculate products and average due date. Then from 30th June to average due date we will calculate the amount of interest. Okay, let's start. Now in this problem, E owes to F the amounts 5,000, 18,000, 60,000 and 2,000, and due dates are also given: 10th March, 2nd April, 30th April and 10th June. So calculating average due date is easy. No need to calculate due dates by adding terms in this problem. So number of days from zero date: 10th March. 10th March to 10th March 0 days. Now 10th March to 2nd April. After 10th March means remaining 21 days of March plus April 2, so 23 days. Now 10th March to 30th April, so 21 days of March plus 30 days of April, so it will be 51. from 10th March to 10th June, so 21 days of March plus 30 days of April plus 31 days of May. See, this is March days, March, April, May, and then June, so 10 days of June, so total will be 92. It is 92. 21 plus 30 plus 31 plus 10, 92. So number of days from zero dates are 23, 51 and 92. Now we will do the multiplication. Amount into number of days from zero date. 5000 into 00, 18,000 into 23, so it is 4,14,000. 60,000 into 51, so it is 30,60,000. 2,000 into 92, so it is 1,84,000. And now I will add all the amounts here. It is 36,58,000. Okay, now we will calculate average due date. Average due date is equal to base date, that is zero date, plus total products divided by total amount. So 36 lakhs लिखते मिलते total products divided by total amount. So average due date, base date is 10th March plus total products 36,58,000 divided by 85,000. So 3 zeros are cancelled. 10th March plus 3658 divided by 85 is equal to 43.03. 43.03 days. So 10th March plus 43 days approximately. Okay, so now we will add 43 days in 10th March. See here, show you here. 10 plus 43 पहिल्यांदा करायचं आहे, so it is 53. Now I will deduct all days of March from this, that is 31, so it is 22nd. मार्चच्या नंतरचा महिना हे मार्चचे दिवस आहेत, सो मार्चचा नंतरचा महिना एप्रिल, 22nd एप्रिल 2020. This is the average due date. Okay, now they told us that he want to make the full payment on 30th June 2020. Even though the average due date is 22nd April, he is not making payment on 22nd April. He want to make the payment on 30th June with interest at 10% per annum from the average due date. So 22nd एप्रिल पासून 10 जूनपर्यंत जेवढे दिवस तो उशिरा पेमेंट करणार आहे तेवढ्या दिवशीचं तो इंटरेस्ट देणार आहे. सो वी हॅव टू कॅल्क्युलेट द amount of interest here. Okay, so therefore first we will calculate the days from 22nd April to 30th June, from average due date to payment date, that is average due date is 22nd April to payment date he want 30th June. Okay, so we will calculate here. मी तुम्हाला रफ पेपरवर दाखवते, यू कॅन डू इट ऑन कॅल्क्युलेटर इझिली अँड फास्ट, पण तुम्हाला कसं करायचं कळण्यासाठी मी दाखवते. 22nd एप्रिल, एप्रिलचे टोटल दिवस असतात 30, त्यातून 22nd जर गेले तर 8 डेज ऑफ एप्रिल उरलेले 8 days ऑफ एप्रिल. ओके. देन एप्रिल मेचे 31 days and then June 30 days of June. So total is 69. So he is making payment late, 69 days late. Okay, तुम्हाला समजता है. So we have to calculate interest for 69 days here. That is 69 days. Therefore interest is equal to, total amount payable is 85,000 into rate of interest is 10%, so 10 upon 100 into days 69 upon 365, total number of days in a year. Okay, so here we can calculate all this stuff on calculator, and the answer is rupees 1606.84, rupees 1606.84 means point, you can say 0.85, and rounding off is equal to rupees 1607. So interest, he has to pay the interest 1607 plus 85,000. So total payment is to be made by him is 85,000 plus 1607, that is 86,607 rupees he has to pay if he pays all the amount on 30th June and not on the due date. Okay, now see this problem. This is a little bit different problem. Current purchased goods from Arjun. The average due date for payment in cash is 10th August 2020. So average due date is given here. And the total amount due, that is total amount payable, is rupees 1,75,800. How much amount should be paid by Karan to Arjun if total payment made on following dates, and interest is to be considered at the rate of 15% per annum? If payment is made on average due date. Secondly, if payment is made on 28th August, that is after average due date, 18 days after average due date, because average due date is 10th August 2020. And if the payment is made on 29th July 2020, means before the average due date. Okay, 12 days before the average due date. असं जर पेमेंट केलं करणनी अर्जुनला टोटल अमाऊंटचं, तर व्हॉट इज द अमाऊंट ऑफ टोटल पेमेंट इन ईच केस असं आपल्याला विचारलं आहे. म्हणजे आपल्याला इंटरेस्ट जो दिलेला आहे 15% पर ॲनम, त्या इंटरेस्टनी प्रत्येक अमाऊंटवर इंटरेस्ट कॅल्क्युलेट करायला हवा, आणि अमाऊंट प्लस इंटरेस्ट एवढं पेमेंट करणनी करणं एक्सपेक्टेड आहे. ओके, असं आपल्याला कॅल्क्युलेशन्स करायचे. सो ह्या प्रॉब्लेममध्ये आपल्याला ॲव्हरेज ड्यू डेटचं टेबल करायचं नाही आहे, बिकॉज ॲव्हरेज ड्यू डेट इज गिवन. जस्ट वी हॅव टू कॅल्क्युलेट इंटरेस्ट अँड the total payment to be made on these given dates. So let's start. As we have discussed earlier, no need to make the table in this problem because average due date is given. So given average due date 10th August 2020, total amount due is equal to rupees 1,75,800. Okay, now they asked us that how much amount should be paid by Karan to Arjun if total payment is made on the following dates, and interest rate will be 15% per annum. First is on average due date, on average due date. So if he makes payment on the average due date as per decided earlier, no need to pay any interest, so he has to pay, amount payable will be rupees 1,75,800, because no need to pay any interest if he makes payment on the average due date. Now second, on 20th August 2020, now see, average due date is 10th August and he is making payment on 28th August, so he is making payment 18 days late, so we have to calculate interest for 18 days. Therefore total amount payable will be amount plus interest. Okay, interest is equal to 1,75,800, 1,75,800 आपल्याला इंटरेस्ट काढायचा आहे. 15/100 इंटू days are 18, so 18 divided by 365. Okay, so the answer of interest, let's see what is the answer of interest. 1758 into 15 into 18 divided by 365, so it will be 1300.43. so 1300 round figure. Therefore total amount due आपण इंटरेस्ट कॅल्क्युलेट केला आहे. हा इंटरेस्ट आला आहे 1300 रुपीज. सो टोटल अमाउंट पेएबल on 20th August will be original amount 1,75,800 plus 1,300 interest, so it will be 1,77,100. Okay, now the third condition, if payment is made on 29th July, if he makes payment on 29th July, the average due date is 10th August, so he is making payment before 10th August. He is making 12 days before 10th August the payment, so we have to calculate interest for 12 days. Interest is equal to 1,75,800 into 15% into interest for 12 days, so 12/365. now he is making the payment early, so he will get concession in this interest, that this interest will be his rebate. Keep it in mind. Okay, I can write here rebate. He is getting rebate because he is making early payment before the decided average due date. So 1,75,800 into 15 into 12 divided by 365, so is equal to 866.95, that is rupees 867. Okay, so amount due, total amount due will be 1,77,800 minus 867, because he is making payment early. 1,77,800 minus 867, so it is 1,76,933. he will pay rupees 1,76,933. he will get rebate of rupees 867 because of early payment. Okay, so in this way you have to calculate interest for the days, and if the payment is early you have to deduct that interest, and if payment is late you have to add that interest in while calculating total amount due. Okay, now solve all these problems in your notebook, and if there is any doubt you can ask. Good day.